Can't stand the baller, baby. I do what I want to.
Oh my God, he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Strong suit. Like the Warriors. Go shoot. Yes, sir. What's up? You too, man. It's your boy Jahi, you know what I'm saying? Back with another video. Now today, we're going to be doing a reaction to ESPN made a list of the top 74 basketball players all time, right? NBA. But I did it already. I made the video. It was an hour long. I didn't know I could talk that much, to be honest. I didn't know I could do that. So we're just going to do top 10. I'm going to give a detailed description, how I feel about the list and how I feel about these players' rankings in the top 10. I might, and yeah. So let's go. Hey, if you haven't listened to that Polo G, the GOAT, Polo G, one of the best. He's my favorite rapper right now. Him and Youngboy. Don't say anything about Youngboy because I honestly don't care what you have to say. The Youngboy and him, two greatest right now. So go listen to that album if you ain't listened yet, because you tripping if you haven't. Yeah, all right. Let's get into this top 10. Man, Steven A right there. See? You see this man right here? I'm gonna be just like him, but better. At number 10, who do we have? Shaquille O'Neal. Now, Shaq the Diesel. Number 10. You know, I haven't seen his whole list, but knowing how, off of what I think this should be a good spot for him, honestly. Shaq, most dominant on court, strongest basketball player of all time. Yeah, strongest basketball player of all time. Very few people, nobody could consistently guard him. Very few people could guard him at all, like ever. What, Hakeem Olajuwon did it sometimes. Who else did it a couple times? Yao Ming. But nobody could lock up Shaq. That wasn't possible. Just look at him, bro. 300 pounds, 7'1". And 300 pounds is like a minimum for him. Look at this, bro. 23 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks. That's a lot. It's a lot of blocks. Some people can't even average that in the season, so. And he's a top 10 scorer all time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Shaq 4 rings. 1-time MVP. 2000. Yeah. He's like that. Shaq the Diesel, most dominant center of all time. Dominant basketball player of all time. If we're not talking about like guards being just real good. Number 9, you see that name. Rest in peace to Bean, Kobe Bean Bryant, number 9. I think this is a good spot. I know a lot of y'all are going to disagree because Kobe has a lot of fans. And it's very understandable because people of my age, you know, born in maybe early 2000s and late 90s, early 90s maybe, looked up to Kobe because he was the greatest for a while. Till LeBron really came up with the Heat and Cavs. It was Kobe. You will watch Kobe. You will see him dominate. 2000s basketball was great. And Kobe owned that era. To be honest with you, him and Lakers. We had Pau Gasol, Derek Fisher, Luke Walton. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, Gigi, not Gianna. My bad. Gigi Bryant and all the other members on that helicopter crash. Now Kobe, one of the all-time leading scorers in basketball history, top 5. I believe he's number 4. I'm gonna check that right now. Kobe, number 4 scorer all time, and Shaq is number 8. I didn't say that before. So yeah, I think that's cool. Kobe deserves that spot. Tim Duncan, my opinion, most slept on great ever. He was entered into the Hall of Fame this year alongside Kobe and Kevin Garnett, but he was pretty sure he's not on this list. But yeah, Tim Duncan, greatest power forward of all time. one of the greatest winners in sports of all time with 1,000 career wins and 5 championships. Now, Tim Duncan, what they called him, big fundamental. Come on now, this guy was so dominant within that circle and on that block on the defensive side. 1,001 career wins. It was 2 other people ever to get 1,000 career wins, alongside I would say one of the greatest coaches, if not the greatest coach, and Greg Popovich of all time. Definitely a quiet legend, Hall of Famer, great GOAT. Man, great on both sides of the ball. And I be watching interviews of like basketball, this thing called All the Smoke. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but they be talking about, Kevin Garnett was talking about how he will play Tim Duncan, right? Him, two best power forwards in the game at the time. They would just battle, and he wouldn't even talk. He was like, just make noises, and it would just bother him so much because he couldn't do anything about it, and you wouldn't hear him say anything. He was just quietly great, and that's why I think he's kind of slept on. But I'm glad this list has him number 8. He definitely deserves that spot. Number 7, Larry Bird. This right here, greatest white man to ever play basketball. Larry Bird was the greatest shooter of his time. Shooting was obviously not the same as it is today. I don't think Larry Bird, if he was in this era, I think he could have kept up. He probably would have been shooting way more threes. He would have been really dominant, honestly. Because Larry Bird's aggressiveness, Larry Bird played in a very hard era of basketball. Everybody was stronger, more aggressive, put your hands on your hand check, all that. So I think he would have dominated an era like this. But yeah, Larry Bird definitely deserves his number 7 spot. His career wasn't even that long, right? Like 13 years, yeah. No, that's pretty long. He's averaging 10 rebounds a game as small forward. That's crazy. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. We might react to I'm gonna try to react to a Magic Larry Bird finals. That'd be nice. I'm gonna try to do that. Won a 3-point contest, 3 championships. And they've been to 5 finals. He was league MVP 3 consecutive seasons. Only Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell did that before the modern NBA. So Larry Bird is definitely number 7. Now we got Wilt Chamberlain. This guy right here, just crazy, just greatest. The most points in the NBA game. 100 points in the game. Never, that record will not be broken, my opinion. One of the most dominant players ever. Put up ridiculous numbers. He had all the numbers, but he couldn't get past that guy in Boston. So he played for the Warriors, 76ers, and the Lakers. Yeah. He's great scorer, all-time great scorer. Averaged 30 points a game and 22 rebounds a game. 23 basically. Nobody else will do that again. Nobody else is gonna. He averaged 50 points per game for an entire season. See, the stories about Wilt Chamberlain are crazy. I'm pretty sure I heard something about him dunking for a free throw. I don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure there's no video of it. But yeah, Wilt Chamberlain, definitely number 6. He only has 2 NBA championships. And you know why? That man Bill Russell did that thing to him. All right, let's keep going. We're going to see who's next. Greatest point guard of all time. You know him as Irvin Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, number 5 on this list. My opinion, the greatest Laker of all time. Yeah, Magic was the greatest point guard of all time. Definitely ridiculous number. 11 assists per game, 2 steals and 20 points, 7 rebounds. See, averaging numbers like this is not easy. And he was going against Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, Isaiah Thomas. Man, it was an era. It was a crazy era. Crazy era. So yeah, definitely the best point guard of all time. It definitely deserves that number 5 spot. All right, now right here we have the greatest winner in basketball, Bill Russell. Now, okay, so I was looking at Bill Russell. Look, he played 13 seasons, right? And he has 11 championships. Think about that. He only lost twice in his career. Twice. Some people don't even go twice. Imagine only losing twice. He could have gone his career with winning a championship every year. 11 rings will never, ever happen again. Closest you got is Robert Horry. But yeah, Bill Russell, all-time great, of course. Stopped Wilt Chamberlain every time he wanted to win. Only got 2 championships at what? 2 years. Let me see. 56 to 69. Let me see Wilt Chamberlain, the years he played, just so we can see. 59 to 62. No, 59 to 73. But yeah, 15 points per game, 22.5. That's a lot of rebounds. Nobody's doing that anymore. Because having a big guy like this, talents like this back then were so rare. 11 titles in 13 years. And greatest Celtic of all time. That's what, yeah, he was. Next, we have Luau Sindor, or you may know him as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the owner of the greatest move in basketball, the skyhook. Now, you see Kareem. Kareem was, all-time leading scorer. How many points did he have? 38,000. In my opinion, that's not getting touched anytime soon. Not by I don't think LeBron's touching that unless he plays till he's like 40. But yeah, we got Kareem here. Greatest center of all time with 24, 11, and 3. Spent most of his career with the Lakers. Actually, I'm tripping. Matt Johnson, greatest Lakers. Kareem. Now, he won 6 MVP awards, 19-time All-Star, and 6 championships. He won championships 17 years apart, bro. His first and last coming 17 years apart. That's as long as LeBron's career. You talk about longevity. Kareem is definitely up there. You say LeBron has a long, great career, but this guy played 20 years and yeah, was dominant almost all 20 years. Now, if LeBron could do that, he could. But this is definitely one of those players you say had a great career throughout all his entire career. Didn't really slow down. Number 2, the king himself, greatest player in basketball right now, LeBron James. Now, LeBron James, also known as the king, got him at number 2 behind. We're gonna keep going a little bit, but played for the Cavs, the Heat, and the Lakers. Played for the Cavs twice. One of the most gifted basketball players of all time. 6'9", 250 with a 40-inch vertical. See, I didn't know that. He's in his 17th season right now, and he's still an MVP candidate. I don't know how old the oldest MVP ever was. You know what? Let's go ahead and check. Karl Malone, oldest MVP at 35. So LeBron James could get that if he gets MVP this year. or next year. Because LeBron, in my mind, LeBron has the best basketball IQ out of any basketball player ever. Like he could on offense, he knows the floor. He can know who to pass, who knows open, know where everybody is at all times. That's why his passes, why I think he's the greatest passer of all time. Maybe Magic, maybe Steve Nash, but Magic, LeBron James. I mean, second greatest player of all time. I'm gonna have to agree with this. Had that great series against the greatest basketball team of all time in the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry had that 73-9 season, and he came back 3-1. And that great legendary block. I'm gonna play the clip. I know I've played it before. Play the clip right now. Him blocking the shot, then Kyrie hitting that shot, bringing him back from the greatest final series I've seen. Yeah, so LeBron James number 2, and although he is 3 for 9 in the finals, so I know people hold that against him for why he can't be the GOAT, because his mentality and his drive, like his ability to just stay focused, not stay focused, but not be rattled and always be able to step up to the challenge and do what he needs to do, is not on the same level as this guy we're about to see. And Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, obviously, the GOAT. Greatest basketball player of all time. Played with the Bulls, played with my Wizards. Wizards had the GOAT at one point. He wasn't the GOAT at that time, but yeah, Michael Jordan. 30 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2.3 steals. Now, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, they got him at number 1, and I'm going to agree with that. Average 30 points a game, ridiculous. Only person I see on his top 10 I remember that also had this was, I'm pretty sure it's only Will Chamberlain. And yeah, Michael Jordan, greatest basketball mind of all time. I know that sounds the same as me saying Bame's IQ, but what I mean is like his ability to read a defense, or read the court, I guess, but just like read the defense and know exactly what to do in that moment, and be able to go through with what he needs to do, all the confidence, and finish every single time. And I think that's what makes Michael Jordan go, because he has that mindset, just that killer instinct. And I know everybody says that, but it's just so true. After watching this 10-part series by ESPN, The Last Dance, I really understand why Michael Jordan's a GOAT, because that guy looks like Steve Harvey. I don't know if you see him right there. Yeah, imagine being able to pick Michael Jordan's brain. That would be crazy, because he was just the greatest. I don't know what else to say. He beat everybody. You weren't allowed to win when he was there. Only time somebody really got past Michael Jordan was when he first came out of retirement for the first time from playing baseball, and he lost to Shaq and Penny Hardaway, both great players. So yeah, Michael Jordan, greatest player of all time. Now, if you ask me, LeBron James has the most diverse game of all time. Like, he can do everything: rebound, defense. He can really play. I know this might sound crazy, the 1 through the 5, or at least the 1 through the 4. So you ask LeBron to do anything, he could do it, in my opinion. So if somebody was to say that they were equal, I could say that. But the fact that Michael Jordan is a better winner, and has that instinct that LeBron James hasn't had when he needed it against you could say the Spurs, you could definitely the Mavericks when he let Dirk win, and the Celtics when they beat them. Now, I know he did have good series, but he wasn't thinking like Michael Jordan, like, I have to win this, I don't care if my team is bad. He didn't. I know they say. I know Paul Pierce was saying he didn't build a dynasty, but I don't think that's what makes you good. I really think it's you're winning, your effect of everybody on the court, and your numbers, all of that combined. So yeah. All right, that's all I have to say about this top 10 basketball players of all time. I really want to know who made the list. I'm guessing it was just a collection of ESPN workers, but you know, it was a good list. I agree with it. If you guys want to check out the other 74 players, I'm gonna put the link to the whole list down below. Whatever you guys think, if you guys think any of these rankings I had that they have are wrong or disagree with something I said, go ahead, comment that down below. Have a little debate. I'm definitely gonna reply. All you guys commenting, liking, subscribing, I really appreciate you. Keep doing that. I want to hit 100 subscribers soon. I know that don't sound like a lot, but that would mean a lot for me. Yeah, I really enjoyed looking at this top 10 list. Yeah, it's Jahi. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave some video ideas down below. And I'm out. Hey, I know y'all see this, man. So go ahead, like, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and make sure you come back for another video.